Customs Pony Express. Voting for anyone in public office seems like a really tough and difficult decision, because these are the people who are going to be representing us in local, state, or federal government, especially when it comes to being president of the United States. It may seem daunting, it may seem frustrating, and it may seem like your voice and your vote doesn't really matter in the scheme of things, but in all actuality, your voice and your vote matters considerably, because your vote could be the deciding vote of who gets to be elected into office. And it is our responsibility as the American people to do our due diligence, do our research on the candidates, and vote for the person who we believe will do the best job to run our government, whether that's state, local, or federal. So be sure you cast your vote. And let's do this thing. Okay, be sure to check the instructions and procedures in your particular state on how you're going to be voting. If you are voting by polls, or if you requested a mail-in ballot or absentee ballot like I did. I requested a mail-in ballot, and I received my mail-in ballot in the mail. And with Pennsylvania, since I vote and live in Pennsylvania, we get 2 envelopes with our ballots. So I filled out my ballot, and I first have to put my ballot in this security envelope with no markings that keeps my identity a secret when I have my ballot in there. Then once I place my ballot in this envelope, I have to stick this envelope into this one, which is the official ballot to mail back to the government office. And I also have to sign the voter's declaration in there as well. So once I do that, I can either, when all that's all ready, I can either put this ballot in the mail, or I can go and hand deliver it myself to the election office in Scranton, or they are having ballot boxes in different areas throughout Lackawanna County where I live. So once I'm all set, I will go and bring this back to the election office so we can get my vote counted.
Okay, so I'm here in downtown Scranton. I'm here to drop off my ballot, and I have my father's ballot here as well. And I decided, with the whole issues with the Postal Service and wondering if they will get the ballots mailed on time, if they'll arrive on time back to the election office. So I decided that I was going to either hand deliver my ballot back to the election office or drop it in a ballot box. And the government building in downtown Scranton has a ballot box, as also in other areas in Lackawanna County. They have ballot boxes at different municipal borough buildings, but they do have a ballot box at the government building. So I am here in downtown to walk over to the government building, and I am going to drop off my ballot and my father's ballot in the ballot box.
I came home from going to the government office and dropping off my ballot and dropping off my father's ballot at the county government office where the ballot box was. And I didn't even have a chance to put the ballots in the box because the security guard at the office saw me about to put my 2 ballots in the box, the one that my father filled out and the one that I filled out, into the box. And he was like, "No, I'll take those for you because the officials are already starting to count the ballots." So I'm glad that I was able to go to the government office and hand deliver the ballots and got there in time to count for election day. So be sure that you go out and vote no matter what, because your voice matters and your vote matters. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Do not let anyone intimidate you. Do not let anyone deter you from voting. You stay the course and you vote and you make your voice heard, because we live in a country that is a wonderful place, that we are able to voice our opinions and voice our concerns, and that's a wonderful thing, and we have the opportunity to vote. And we have to remember those that came before us who unfortunately did not have the right to vote at first, but then fought for it, and now we have the right to vote. Like for women didn't have the right to vote at first, but then fought for it, and now we have it. Those who are African American didn't have the right to vote at first, but now they fought for it to the end, and they have the right to vote. So make sure you go out and vote and do your duty as an American citizen to vote. And don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anything come between you and casting your ballot. Make sure you go out and vote.